Alright, so this is Wii Sports, obviously. It was a launch game for the Wii back in 2006. Jeez. So let's go ahead and take a look at this game. This is basically a minigame collection, but the minigames themselves are the sports: tennis, baseball, bowling, golf, and boxing. Plus, you've also got other things to do. You've got the basic games here. You can play all of these with 4 people. Actually, no. Boxing, you can only do two people at most. But you can also play them all by yourself if you really want, just against the computer, or even like golf, you don't have to have an opponent necessarily. Training, though, this is an interesting little option. Whoa. Let's go ahead and get me going here. Yeah. Make sure there's no people around you. Training is this whole little selection of challenges. So while you've got your normal sports, you come into here and you've got special challenges like picking up spares. So it'll just split the pins for you and you have to try to get the spare. This is power throw. This is a mode where they just throw out tons of bowling pins. Let's go ahead and pick one challenge per sport, I guess, to show off. Oh, unplug the nunchuck. Yeah, there's a little bit of a hassle with this game, is that it changes the control configuration on you a little bit every once in a while. So you sometimes have to have the Wii Remote just by itself or with the nunchuck plugged in, and it'll tell you, if it's plugged in to take it out. But I mean, I guess I understand it, because bowling with the nunchuck in when you're not supposed to have it in, it could mess up your throwing. So here you just basically, I can move the remote back and forth and it can already detect my character moving. Now the way I swing is that I hold B and my character will instantly start to wind up. Now I can still throw when I want to, or I can just drop it. But the natural motion is to simply follow back and throw. Whoa, I just lobbed that one up. Now again, this is a special mode where it's not just regular bowling. This is going to be increasing the number of pins on each group. And of course, if I get a strike, I get double the points. And you can play this multiplayer. If you remember, when I went into training, it asked me how many players I wanted to have, and I just chose 1 player because I'm just going to do this by myself. But you can do this with multiple players, and everyone just takes a turn, and you see who can knock over the most pins. And you don't pick up spares in this version. It's just straight bowling on these groups here. And I'm not doing too bad. So let's go ahead and... I'm not even halfway there. Let's go ahead and power through this, I guess. But as you can see, the pins keep increasing in number. Wow, I keep missing like just 2 or so. I really like the views it gives you. Like it kind of shows you where the pins were knocked down. Again, just like 2 left. Like it's camera angle 2 right there. Shows you the above view, so you can kind of see how things were. I guess 3 more to go here. Oh man, hitting right down the middle, that's not great. Let's try further out. And here comes the last one. 91 pins. And what do I get? Not bad. 87. Finish. So yeah, I've gotten a better score than that. I guess I got a couple of strikes before. So then you've got, let's go ahead and check out tennis. What's this one? Returning balls. Oh, let's just return like a rally. This one is, well, you want to hit it within the orange area, I guess. And then this is hitting targets, hitting it off the wall. Now the way you control tennis, this is just a single Wii Remote controller for game. The way that you control tennis is that you can kind of shake the Wii Remote to serve, but then when it's in the air you hit it. Now whether the ball, you don't control where your character walks, you only control the racket. And so the way you control whether the ball goes left or right, per se, is actually the timing of your hit. If you hit it early, it'll go the opposite direction. It'll go inward from how you hit it, but if you hit it late, it'll go outward from where you hit it. So if I'm swinging with my right, and I hit it early, it'll go left, but if I hit it late, it'll go right. If I hit it right on time, of course, it'll go straight. Oops, that was way off. So yeah, you don't control your character's feet at all. You only control the racket. So you just have to practice how you time it. You can't like purposely hit it one direction and then like make up for it by going another direction. Whoops. So yeah, this definitely takes a lot of, you definitely will need to have a safe space around you to move. It is preferred to stand while you're playing these games because they are really about swinging your arms around a lot most of the time. So we got swing control for baseball, home run contest, just keep hitting the ball and see how many home runs you can get, and batting practice, where looks like they'll really test you. Let's go ahead and do swing control. This kind of tests a similar thing to tennis, where, whoa, you can swing you can actually see where I'm holding my bat based on, you know, the position right here. I can hold it up, I can turn it forward. I can't really go down and go behind me, swing through my head there. So that's fun. But yeah, this is all about, they want you to practice aiming inside the area. So I want to hit it like straight on. That was bad. That was also bad. So this is also a similar concept to tennis, like I was saying, where if you hit it early, it'll go in. If you hit it late, it'll go out. And I really need to practice my swing, apparently. Wow, they're giving up on me on that one. Now I want to hit it early. Early. Wow, I'm really late. There we go. That was super early, but it made it in. And of course you get points based on where in that colored space you landed. I got one white so far and one light blue. I really want to get the dark blue. Hey, I'm really good at hitting it late, so let's finish strong here. Whoops, too late. Oh, man. That's it, right? Yeah. Really out of practice there. Now let's check out golf. What do we got for golf? Putting practice, hitting the green, so just seeing how well you can land on the green, and then target practice, which is similar to landing on the green, but let's see, what's more interesting? Let's go ahead and do landing on the green. Maybe target practice looks more interesting, but let's try something simpler. Alright, so this is another one. Just a single Wii Remote. In fact, boxing is the only one you need a nunchuck for. But you can practice your swing by just sitting here and swinging. So you practice to sort of see how fast you need to swing it to get how much power, because it's easy to just flick the Wii Remote as hard as you can and you'll overpower shot and then the ball will go left or right in a random direction that you don't necessarily want. Now I'm just trying to get on the green, so I'm just going to practice how much power I want, and then I hold B, or A? A. I hold A, and then I hit the ball. Whoa, I thought I was putting. I'm not putting. And that's how much power you're going to have. Now you can normally switch clubs with up and down on the D-pad, but probably wedge is probably what I want. You can see on the map on the right, there's a blue line and 3 white dots. That corresponds with the white dots in my power meter over here. So if I hit 3 times, or up to the third white dot, that's about where the flagpole is. But I know the ball is going to roll, so I don't want to hit it that hard. Let's say a little over half. If I want to practice my power here, that's actually very good.
Nice on.
Nice on. 10.8 feet to the hole. I think I'm going to be... Yeah. I get points based on how close I am to the hole. So I want just over the first dot here. Oops, a little too much. And if I'm off the green, I just get a straight 100 feet penalty, I guess you could say, which is why I'm now at 134, because that's a combination of my 20 something and 10 something. Wow, I have like no option here. I just have to chip it in. I guess I could aim a little bit.
Nice approach.
But yeah, you can hit left and right to sort of move your aiming, and you can use that map to sort of see where you're aiming at. I want a little bit more than... I want probably just about halfway, you know? Oh, too much there. A little more than I wanted. I wanted a little less than half.
Nice on.
So yeah, wow. I want like as much as I can get. Nope, not going over. Oh, that was perfect. Ooh, that was not perfect. Well, but I'm on the green close to the hole. That's all I can ask for, really.
Nice approach.
How many of these am I doing? Alright, I think you get the idea. Let's go ahead. We're only halfway there. Let's go ahead and quit. Nice thing about these menus is that you can just point at the screen and choose what you want, or even if you don't want to point at the screen, you can just use the D-pad to choose an option. Very handy. Not all Wii games do that when they should. Boxing, you can just throw punches at the bag. That's kind of like a power thing. Dodging, oh yeah, the trainer throws balls at you, kind of move. And then throwing punches. Let's go ahead. Let's do this one. I'll need to unplug or plug in the nunchuck. Now this one, I'm going to have to be very careful with my microphone because it's sitting right in front of me. This one, you just kind of, you got the nunchuck and the Wii remote, and you kind of like hold them in front of you to like block, you know. You can put them out. 4 points is my record? Well, that's not very promising. Oops. Let me put my hands in front of my microphone here rather than behind. Oh my gosh. I'm hurting my trainer. Come on, turn. There we go. I have to actually turn my body to sort of change targets here. Oh my gosh, no. No. I'm ruining this playthrough. Oh my gosh. There we go. I gotta lean left and right. That's the way to do it. not necessarily turning your body, but leaning left and right.
You beat the high score.
I beat my record though. That was pretty neat. That was a short one. Let me do that one more time now that I got the gist of it. I remember how to play. Let's see if I can beat my record again. All I gotta do is lean and punch. Oh. Is he like moving his hands up and down? I guess he kinda is. Oh my gosh. Can I not throw 2 punches at once? I'm trying to, it doesn't seem to be working for me. Oh! Oh my gosh. Alright. Bronze medal. So, if you hadn't noticed already, there are medals to be earned as challenges. So, you can just do these, of course, but then there's also goals to be met. Like, I don't know if you noticed, let's go ahead and look at picking up spares real quick. You can look and see right down at the bottom of the screen, record 14 lanes, and at the far right there's a silver medal. So yeah, if you want to, there's the extra challenge of going for all the gold medals in all these training options. Unfortunately, you can't just view what medal you have on this screen here. But there's all those little challenges, plus the main mini games here, which you can just play on your own. All these games you can play by yourself or up to 4 players, except of course boxing, as I said before. That's only 2 players. But yeah, you can just sort of play a game. You can have you can put yourself on all sides, one side or the other. Up to you. If you have multiple players, you know, they can choose what side they want by just clicking on what character they want to be. You can choose like best of 3, 5, single game. Right now it'll just throw in some random CPU characters for me to play against. I could be both people on my team or just me on my team, but it's always going to be a doubles match, I guess, is what I should say. And the way you win, like I said, tennis is the same. You don't control your feet, you only kind of move your character around.
30 love.
So yeah, you don't move your feet on your own. I just saved that for them, but they didn't get it anyway. You only swing the racket.
Match point.
So the characters will move on their own. You have to kind of hit the ball short or soon, like early or late, I should say. Early or late to determine, you know, which direction you want the ball to go. Oh, see?
40-15.
And so whether or not you hit the net, you know, that's also based on like how close to the ground it is when you hit it. There's a bunch of little things like that.
The front team wins.
So the strategy is all about where you hit the ball. It's not where you stand because you don't control that. It's just where are you hitting the ball. So there's that. Oh, look at that. That's my better thing. Oh yeah, so I should also explain there's this pro level thing from just playing the regular games on their own like this. You get these points, and if you reach over the pro level, you get pro status. Now, the pro status only affects certain things. In bowling, if you have pro status, you actually get a different ball. Seat 971, I'm just under pro status, so I got a plain ball. If you have pro status, you got like little stars on your ball, just to like be able to show off. Bowling is the most obvious one where you have that benefit. In fact, I can probably show it off. I bet my brother has it. There you go. Sparkly ball. That's what it looks like when you get pro status. So, I can't really say. I don't think there's anything for golf with pro status, or even tennis, or baseball. I don't know if boxing has something. Bowling's the only one I know for sure you get that sparkle status. I mean, bowling's probably the most played game in this collection amongst families, I would bet. But one last thing we haven't talked about is this fitness option. The fitness option, you just pick yourself, and it'll select randomly. As you can see, I haven't done this in forever. Whoa, I just quit out of there. This will pick 4 random minigames for you to do. I haven't done it in a long time, so you don't see any record here. But what it does is it picks some of those training things, and based on your performance, it'll give you a age rating for your fitness. So this is just a basic return the ball. Gonna move up here. It's moving it for me. Oh. So they're getting slower. I gotta time my hits better. Because if I hit it too early or too late, it's gonna go off on the side. Oh, like that. Moving up. Making me hit backhand here. Ah. Target practice. So I'll speed this up. You don't have to watch the whole thing. I'll skip forward a bit. This is the target practice one. Let's go for... That was perfect. I want to see if I can do that again. Oh, right in the center. So this is just only where the ball lands, not necessarily where it rolls to. Oh, so that was it. Just like 3 games. 25? Wow, that's pretty good considering my actual age. So yeah, that you can do that like multiple times a week, or I think you can do it once a day. But it'll keep a record for you on that graph there. Like that's just 1 point. But yeah, that's your Wii fitness age. And that pretty much sums up everything there is to do here. So if you have any questions, you can ask in the comments below. If you have any suggestions on any other minigame collections, let me know about those. And other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.